Hi everyone. So I wanted to give a quick update on the development of Super Kart Racing for the PC. So the mobile version is pretty much feature complete and art complete, and I moved over porting a lot of the assets that I could port over to an entirely new Unity project that will export out the PC version or the high def version, or if it ends up on any of the consoles like Xbox or something like that. So one of the first things you'll notice is that I adopted a new rendering system that's physically accurate and uses image-based lighting. This is Marmoset Sky Shop, and it just makes metal look like metal and plastic look like plastic and rubber look like rubber, and it just looks really good. We weren't able to use tech like that on mobile just for performance considerations, so the next thing that I had to do was pretty much rebuild any of the artwork that we're going to use in this game, and as you can see, the kart itself is in progress and incomplete. So we don't have a seat yet on there or an engine or any of the other parts yet, but I'm modeling in all of the detail that would be on the real world kart model. So it's very highly detailed, a pretty high poly count on that. And again, that was something that just the mobile platform wouldn't allow. So we get really nice visuals. So this week, what I was working on was the managers that I had set up for the mobile version. And one of those this week that I was working on was the graphics manager. And one of the other tasks, too, that was time consuming was I had coded the original Super Kart Racing, the mobile version, all in JavaScript based on learning, how to code and all the tutorials and JavaScript information that was available. And over the last year and a half or 2 years, I've grown as a programmer, and I just converted everything over to C# and wrote the code in a new, more readable, clean way. And so that meant also during the port that I rewrote some things like this graphics manager just to make my life a little easier. For instance, in the JavaScript version and the mobile one, I hard-coded RGB values numerically in the code for these colors. Whereas now I've scripted a system where I can just say, well, this is what mauve is. So when the player picks a mauve color or a teal color, something like that, it can be any color in this color picker rainbow that I so desired. The other cool thing too during the port of just this graphics manager alone was the paintable objects on the kart that could be painted. In the old system, you had to manually assign and drag into the script all of the pieces that you wanted to be able to paint. In this new system, all I have to do is pick a piece that I want paintable and just set its tag to paintable. And so in this work in progress kart here, I've created these two side panels, and I just tagged both of them paintable. So at this point, the graphics manager, which the paintable objects are empty right now, it automatically finds those in the scene, grabs them, and assigns them. So that's pretty cool. It just automates a lot of stuff, and it's reusable for the future. So I also brought in some of the menu elements, and I'm still working on bringing over all of the information and hooking the code up. The paint menu is in here. The decal part is not functioning right now, but the paint thing is working in here, and you can go in and change colors, and the saving is also working. So I can stop my game, come back in, and it starts as the color that I left it off as. This is definitely work in progress. This does not represent what the paint UI is going to look like, and it doesn't accommodate for the decaling system, which that'll be in a future development update, but there's a pretty cool new system for projecting the vinyl decals on there that's going to allow the player to basically slide the decal and vinyl over the body of the car and customize and place its scale and rotation and placement. So you can pretty much put these branding decals wherever you want on the cart and save that custom skin out, and it'll keep it. And that's pretty cool. The rest of these menus are very placeholder. Settings menu I put a little bit of work into, but the slider artwork and all of that in the UI is not final artwork, and I'm just using stand-in GUI assets right now just for the testing that they work. The other cool thing that's set up in this that isn't in the mobile version is the ability to adjust the quality of the game. On mobile, I had to pretty much set a standard for the quality that the game would be rendered at to maintain performance. But on PC, I wanted to allow people the ability to set it at just an ultimate rendering mode. And then if they have a lower end or older PC, you set it down to a faster mode, and it just turns off things like some of the pixel lighting, ambient occlusion, some of the bloom, and all of that. So you can totally adjust all of these values. There's going to be steering sensitivity values adjustable in here, input values, key remapping for the keyboard and Xbox 360 controller and gamepads. So this will fill out with quite a bit of more attributes to adjust and tweak. So that's where development's at right now for the PC version. And I'm hoping to get a demo uploaded to Steam before the end of the year. So we'll be looking for that, and I'll pass out information for that when it becomes available. Thank you for watching.